And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Lily, that's a huge jump to make off someone who just lost their wallet.
No, Damien has disappeared. Lucas left him message after message, and he's heard nothing.
And he won't.
How can you be so sure?
Because Damien's in hiding.
No. What if Meg got to him first?
Listen, Damien, he was running away. He was desperate. After everything that happened, it's in the realm of possibility that in the heat of the moment that he lost his wallet.
What if he never got on that ship? What if he did, and Meg knew he was there, and she was there waiting for him?
You're making up scenarios that have no basis in fact.
Look, I know Meg is your sister, and Damien did terrible things to her. But she could have done something to him just as easily. But you don't care, do you? You think it's justifiable.
Lily, he strangled her. He stuffed her in a chest and left her for dead. Forgive me for not having any compassion for the guy.
Well, like it or not, I'm still married to him. And I hate what he's become, and I will never forgive him for this. But I don't want him dead.
Why are you asking me about Damien?
Well, you know you're close with my father, and you spoke to my mother at the hospital, and they're not telling me the real reason why Damien left town. They're trying to protect me, but I don't need to be protected.
Parents naturally want to protect their children.
Holden is my dad. You know, he raised me. But I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Damien.
So you think of him as your father, too?
He left me the family company. He said goodbye to me like I would never see him again. And I just need to know what he did beyond what happened in Kentucky.
Look, I know that you love Damien. But I'm not so sure that you're ever going to see him again after what he tried to do to your Aunt Meg.
What did he do?
He tried to kill her.
Damien kept telling me that everything he did to protect the family, and that he loved me and my mom, and why would he say those things after everything he's...
Because I think he meant it. I do. I just think he was desperate.
Thank you, Molly.
I'm sorry. I really wish none of this had ever happened.
Yeah. Me too.
Look. What are you doing here?
I asked Molly some questions, and I actually got some answers. But Dad, just so you know, I'm really glad you're okay.
He wanted to know what you and Lily weren't telling him about what happened with Damien. I didn't tell him about anything that went down at the docks. I just told him what Damien did to Meg and how everything happened at the end.
Lily didn't want him to know how bad it was.
Did you?
I didn't think it was my information to tell. Damien is his father.
Yeah, but Luke thinks of you as his father. He always has, he always will.
Still, I just feel bad for him. It's like he's always stuck in the middle of us.
Are you upset with me for telling him the truth?
No, not at all. Actually, I think it's probably better that it came from you.
Well, let's hope Lily thinks so. Or it's just one more thing to put in her big pot of why I hate Molly more and more soup. What are you doing here anyway?
Do you remember when you said that you thought that you owed me? I need your help.
Mom, why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want you to feel the way I see you feeling right now.
I can't... You know, I thought he changed. I thought he wasn't this monster that I grew up thinking he was, but now I hear all these stories about him and... No, that's not the person I grew to know. That's not who you knew.
That's the part that's so impossible.
But how can he do that? How can he be like two different people? How can he keep that up?
That's just it. You can't. Not for long.
What's all that?
It's Damien's wallet.
Why do you have it?
A man brought it to me. He found it by the docks.
Do you think it fell when Damien was boarding the freighter?
Most likely.
It's soaked through.
The man said that he in the water. I guess it fell in when he was boarding.
You don't believe that. Neither do I.
So the stock worker found Damien's wallet in the water near the freighter. Why are you looking at me like that?
His wallet was in the drink?
Could have happened before I got there. Or maybe he tossed it in, or maybe it fell out while I was dragging him on board.
Okay.
Lily seems to think that it's some sort of omen.
Of what?
I don't know. It's
Something did happen to Damien.
She thinks that Meg got to him.
Did you tell her that's not possible?
I told her that it was not likely.
It's just getting more and more complicated by the minute.
Listen, I'm really worried that she might go to the police with all that because of Meg, for crying out loud. My sister, she's on the run, and if the police catch up with her, I'm afraid she might get caught in the middle of something that she's just not ready to handle.
Okay, I hear you, I do.
I'm responsible for the condition that Damien was in when he left town. And if Lily thinks that Meg might be... Listen, I just want to find her before the police get to her. Will you help me do that?
Yes. Of course I will, Holden. I'm on your side.
Mom, do you think that something happened to Damien at the docks? That finding the wallet in the water means that something happened to him? And no more half-truths, please.
I'm afraid it was Meg.
Are you serious?
She ran after him, Luke. I saw her. I heard her. Damien left her for dead in that trunk, and he took off, and she went after him.
Well, then what do we do?
I don't know. Your father thinks that after everything Damien's done to me, I shouldn't care what happens to him, but I do.
Well, we can't just pretend that this didn't happen.
I know, baby. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. That's why I have to do it.
To do what?